also the people who are using these platforms to also get opportunities. I know aside from safety, there are conversations on taxations, there are conversations on pay and the cuts and the promotions and so on and so forth. Again, to be able to make it dignified, we still need to be able to be in the policy conversations, and this is something that we're still in. Number two, and I think this is a question that I am very passionate about, managing social media platforms for vetting. Now, how do I say this nicely? Packaging matters. Packaging matters very, very much. The young man who was here, Mr. Eugene, who was here earlier, he said how you present yourself really, really matters. And I can tell you for sure, whatever you put out there, the same way as you come and meet people here, sorry, I speak 7 languages, Goda. In person, sorry. The way I'd come, I will smell nice, I will look good, I will speak well, I will present myself in a certain manner, is the same way with social media. Young people, please stop going out there and doing nonsense online, because your digital footprint really, really matters. And at times, people will not even look at your CV. They will go and look at your profiles, and they will determine what kind of character do you have. Because if I can be able to mold, if I can see somebody's character, it will tell me all about their teachability, their drive, and a lot more. If you go online and I see the only thing you're commenting about online ni Vera Sidika and Habam, or Sijui Ambare and Uyo Mtuake, Sijui Tajiri, that one, if the only thing I'm seeing is you reposting content, you know, young men, you like ladies who have things, and I see only nakedness, or you're insulting people online, guess what? That speaks a lot about your character. And no matter how good your CV looks, I can promise you I'd rather take someone who has a lesser education, lesser experience, but they have character, right? So therefore, whatever you put online, please, please, please make sure that, also don't pretend as well, just be you, but at the same time, packaging matters. If I came here in a crop top and a kamini dress, you'd not even listen to what I have to say, right? You'd really look at me and think, akanika klande ka somebody, right? Similar to what you present online. And these days, again, I insist, it is more than your CV. You are a walking CV. Sorry, I'm a bit passionate about this one, sorry. Your digital presence is not only your digital presence. You need to create a digital profile. With a digital profile and a brand. When people think brands, they think, oh, I need to be an influencer. No, I need to have values. What is it that I value, and how is it presented online? What my values are, I am based off of, and when you go on there, you'll see God, growth, and goals. Those are the 3 values that I put out on my social media platform, things that I'm passionate about, but they also speak to who I am as a person, because best believe when you meet me, I will talk about God, I will talk about growth as a person, and I will also talk about you making yourself, your goals actualize. So present what you value, but also be careful about the things that you also put out there, because some of them can be very detrimental to you. That I was very, very passionate about. Sorry. Last one. Which policy is important against monopoly companies? Yeah. So number 1, it is very, very important to first, even as you engage in tech and even as you do startups and small scale, whether it's agribusiness, whether it's technology, it's important to read the laws that are aligned to you. Knowledge is power. Even the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. As you start whatever you're starting, I would say all policies are important, whether they are against you or for you, so that as you go ahead, you'll also know what can fight for you and what will fight against you. So in whatever industry that you're in, I'll take this very generally because I can't pinpoint 1, 2, or 3. I'll say in every industry that you're in, please go and know, because a lot of people start businesses and then when they get up there, especially in issues with business partners or even legalities of your registration or your taxation and so on and so forth, please read, find out what aligns to you, what policies will speak for you and what policies will speak against you. We have experts in the room on all matters policies in the different industries, so reach out to each and every one of them that can pinpoint specifically to whatever you want, because it wasn't defined. And you also have governments that can be able to explain to you, as she said, if you need any assistance on any matter, labor rights and so on and so forth, which are very many as well, please reach out and please get to use the networks that are in this room. As you have been told before, the people are seated in this room can be able to guide and help you in all manners. So please use and misuse. Misuse, ask questions, get to know, and don't feel shy in terms of asking questions because the knowledge that you have may work for you or against you. With that said, thank you, and I yield the mic.
Okay, two more just in general, right? To Mr. Caleb. Is the government doing enough in terms of agriculture? If yes, how?
Kindly repeat on the question, please.
Is the government really doing enough in the agricultural sector? And if it is, how is it doing this?
Well, I can't answer that question as a representative of the government, but from the initiatives that they have been doing, they are doing enough. The government can't do all the jobs. First, they have developed the technical training institutes where you do the skills gap and maybe upscale your skill in your field. Secondly, we have the internships, I think it's open right now. The government was incubating or having around 8,000 graduates to various government institutions. And also the government is also trying to bring the non-governmental organization into advocating for the youth in terms of agriculture in the spaces of value addition and also product promotion. Yeah.
Okay, I hope that answers the question. I want to shift gears to the area of PWDs, and I think this is directed to Madam Edith. Are the trainings, do they cater to PWDs? What actions or policies do you put in place for PWDs who are employed and are being oppressed by their employers? Sorry.
Yeah, so we include, we are highly inclusive in our training and employment opportunities. As I said, the care industry is very wide. You get to choose what you want to do. For example, depending on your strengths and your abilities, you can choose maybe to do something like nanny work, taking care of babies or kids. You can choose to take care of invalids or the aged. You can choose to do whatever it is that you can choose to do. It respects that. And we are saying we have come to this point whereby it is how good you are at doing something. So the other day, a friend of mine who lives in the US called me and she was like, I'm having a very bad experience just trying to get someone to clean for me an Airbnb. So she's in the US, but she's running an Airbnb here in Kenya. So technology is allowing people to do exactly that. So what I did, because she was very frustrated, I had to ask the person who lives with me, who works for me, and I've had her for the last 9 years, I asked her if she could go and clean for her and get that money. So actually, I decided to even accompany her. And I got a shock of my life because I realized there are so many technologies now in these Airbnbs, whereby even where you keep the key, there's even a box there where you put the key and you open it, you take the key, and then you lock it, you put a code, and then when you come back and you want to leave, again you come, deposit the key, and put the code. I also realized that some of these high-end Airbnbs even have digital locks. And then, of course, everything in the house, from the washing machines to everything. And I came out there saying, there are so many young people who can do these jobs. But look, here is someone who is in the US. They are so desperate, they cannot even get someone to clean an Airbnb. So that work is work for about 3 hours, and you get paid at least 1,000 shillings. So we are saying it doesn't matter. Go and choose what you can do. Do it very well. Do your business cards. It doesn't matter. Just do your business cards and share them around, and people will call you. We are having people even making things like samosas. So you are known in town for making the best samosas. So people call you every time they have guests, and you make for them samosas, mandazis, chapatis. Yeah, so even those who have disabilities that would stop them from working in other sectors, you find that they have a place in the care economy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And with this, let me indulge the audience. Who here is a potential employer? By a raise of hands. A future employer? Who here is a current employer? Current employer? Okay. Now, for this question, I hope you have seen the hands that have gone up, because your question asks, we talk about decent work, but how many organizations here can hire a 19-year-old dropout from Kajiado who can code better than your current IT team? So you've seen your employers, and you go to them. So you have about 7 to 10 employers here who can hire you. And what does it mean to be a dropout? What does that really mean? You've already categorized yourself into something, and you have put limitations on yourself. So let's start from removing that. And then let me just ask the gender sector. Many youths, we talk about the role in savings and things of the like. What's the role of parents, and what's their role in legacy investments? Is it compulsory? Legacy investments, a parent and their role in legacy investments. So if you do understand that, maybe you can answer that. Any panelists who understands legacy investments and parents' role in that?
So youth is from which age? 18 to 35, right? So they usually say by the age 18, you are the background. Okay? Sisi ndio background. Ama bado tunasema I'm from a poor background. So the legacy you are looking at, you are the legacy, right? Yeah? So which legacy are you working to leave? Okay? So your parents are doing what they can, and what they're supposed to do is up to which age? They're to cater for you up to what age? 18. Up to 18 and 23 if you are in school, right? After that, you are the the one to create your legacy. So let's not start having that dependency syndrome. Okay? Let's look at ourselves as the people who are now setting up our background for our children. Okay? Because we do not want to depend on our parents to start taking care of our children. Isn't it? So for those who have parents who can leave them something, amen. But if you do not have, that should not make you feel less of a person, right? You need to get out and do what? And work. And let's use what we already have. I think much has been said today, you know. Those jobs when we were talking about deconstructing the gender transformative approaches, when it comes to resources, so you all have some resources somewhere. It may not just be looking at it from the monetary term, okay? When you wake up, there are jobs that do not need you to have capital. A neighbor wants someone to make chapati, so you can make. They'll give you everything that you need and pay you, isn't it? And with that now you can go and start your farming, or if it is caregiving, you're setting up something in that sector, right? Yeah, so let's not just be dependent on what our parents can give, but let us be people that want to also leave a legacy that we expected our parents to give us, okay? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Let's clap for her. So I have a question myself. What if today I pay an agency and they tell me they'll send me to Dubai, I bring them my passport and they don't take me to Dubai. What do I do? There is a one-stop center at NSSF Block C, 7th floor. Najua NSSF? Yes, you go and report there, 7th floor, Block C. The very last one, National Employment Authority. Where are we located within Nairobi? We have an industrial area office located near Safety House. We also have a Kasarani headquarters office. That's where we are based. And the good news is that all our services that are available at Huduma centers. So in case you have, for example, those people who are not able to select, I want to do this career or this, we also offer career guidance and counseling. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Please let us appreciate her. Asante sana. And let us appreciate everyone who's been part of that question and answer session. Tupigie makofi nzuri. Asante sana. So, nataka kwenda Seattle. Nataka kwenda Maju. How many people want to go Maju? Okay, perfect. So right about now, we have a gentleman by the name Vincent Ombati. So Vincent Ombati is representing CAPEA, which stands for Kenya Association of Private Employment Agencies. And Vincent is going to take just a few minutes to talk about opportunities that are abroad. Ambia jirani yako opportunities that are abroad. So ile prophecy ya Pastor Nganga nataka kwenda Seattle, naona imewasili, si ndio? Ladies and gentlemen, let us give it up for Vincent as he comes. Makofi yake tafadhali. Hadi afike. Thank you so much.
Habari ya jioni. I am one of those people who are not very good in primary school, especially classes as Anane. I was very bad after eating a lot of githeri. High school was not any better. I was still not a very good person. Campus as well. But now I'm forced to be the best in this afternoon. Mko salama? Now, I know I'm supposed to talk about opportunities abroad. But because we are talking to youth, I feel I should just throw in a few of my weights before I can do anything. But before I do that, I want us to recognize the Deputy Secretary General for ASMAC is here with us. Please, Eliab, say hi. We are so many associations, so ASMAC is one of them, CAPEA is another, and we have colleagues who we work with in both ASMAC and CAPEA. They are with us. They can stand up and just wave. Thank you, thank you. Otherwise, ningekosa kazi kama introduce. Several people have spoken here and they have spoken very well. Usually tunasemanga saa zingine unafungulia turbo. Nifungulie? Kanae? Wacha nifungulie turbo. Education is good. You can have your first degree, second degree, and whatever degree that you'll want to have. It's very good. But it is useless when it comes to what you're supposed to do to the next level. It can only be a ladder to the next stage. Are we together? So don't feel limited because of the qualifications that you have. Now, number 2, I want you to separate two things, the youth. I want you to separate your heart and your brain. Hello? Tuehamwe? Tuko sawa? Nataka useparate akili na roho. The heart will always mislead you. Allow your heart to pump blood and love the few that you can possibly be able to love. Are we together? Then use your brain. Let me challenge somebody. I know some will be on my neck, but allow me to step on you a bit. The role of the government is to ensure that there is food provision for its citizens. True or false? And you want to go do farming and become a millionaire. Are you for real? For subsistence crops. The role of the government is to make sure that the price is down. How would you make your money? Tumia? Unless you're doing something over and above subsistence crops, then even the government doesn't want you to be rich. Am I making sense? So what am I telling you? What I'm telling you is this. Please, you might love making strawberry or planting them. They look nice in the shamba and they taste well in your lips. But the question is this, do you have a market for it? So because you love that, you're going to do it at the expense of your normal operation? Tumia? What we do is that we recruit people. We take people out of the country. We also recruit locally. The only thing that we are known for is recruiting outside this particular country. And that is why you've heard Jackie saying, kama mtu amechukua pesa yako, kuna sijui NSSF. It is good. It is good. It's a good check for us. Okay? It is good for what we do. But let me tell you the truth. The people who steal from you are not accredited agents. But when they are reporting, they will say, we agent nilipea pesa yangu amekula or amefanya something. Find out, you will discover that most of you guys trust the broker much more. And I'm using that word very loosely. Don't take tenure. There's nobody who's called a broker. They're actually sub-agents. But then you give them money and you expect them to take you out of the country. There are countries everybody will market for you and tell you, you know what, kuna kazi UK, kuna kazi Poland and everything. I'll still insist, use your head. At this era of internet, you can do a bit of research. For example, I remember, was it I think 2023, 2024? Some of us agents were in the list of the NHS to take medical staff to the UK. What the Senate of the UK did, they decided to drop all that. So sahi bado utadanganya, kuja nikupeleke UK. Listen, Google, find out, get facts before you even come to us. Yes, there's a list of accredited agents. Most of them I remember when we started all this, we were about 1,200. Right now, we're about 600-700 agents. Confirm whether Vincent is an accredited agent. Then come to me, as I'm talking to you, also listen to what I'm speaking. And I'll teach you. Can we learn to listen to what is not spoken? Because that speaks more volume than what is spoken. When I'm telling you whatever I'm telling you right now, find out what is it that Vincent is not telling me. That is the only way you can do what? If, for example, hypothetically, I'll use a question I'm usually asked. Sasa Vincent, uko na kazi gani unskilled? Then you tell him, umesomea nini? Anasema tu hii unskilled waka yoyote. Now, if my next answer will be, niko na security, leta 1250. That is a red flag. Do you know why? Can I tell you why? You already don't know. Okay, yes, I might be in a position to take you out for a security job, but I've not looked for that particular employer. I don't even know what that particular employer is going to give. Is he giving a visa? Is he giving a ticket? I've already given you a figure. And you buy it, you just give me the money. Sometimes critique everything that you're given from some of us, both agents and sub-agents. Are we together? Now, there's a very thin line between ethical recruitment and human trafficking. I'll repeat that. There's a very thin line between ethical recruitment and human trafficking. What separates that is the procedure that you use. I'm not saying the sub-agents will not take you out of this country. They sure will take you out of Kenya. But the question is this. If you are found with a problem on the other side, what is your evacuation strategy? How would you make it back to Kenya? So sometimes we keep singing, kindly go to accredited agents, go to accredited agents. The worst culprits are returnees who want to go back. Oh, nilikuwa Saudi, sasa nataka kwenda Dubai. Hello? Mwarabu ni Mwarabu, my friend. Are we together? Hakuna Mwarabu mwenye ameoga na mwenye mchafu. Mwarabu ni Mwarabu. Ako Dubai na ndio yule ako Saudi. So sometimes it is very important that you know who is taking you out. What is your exit strategy? Others come and ask me, unapeleka watu Iraq? Oh, can you take me to Lebanon? Surely, ma'am. Tusemezane ukweli. You can either be my brother, my sister, my girlfriend, my auntie, or anybody else. Why would I take you to a place I can't get you out? And you know who's pushing me to take you there? It is you. You're the one who's insisting. I'm telling you, it is not safe as you go there. You say, hapana, rafiki yangu yuko kule, nataka unipeleke the same place. So sometimes it's good that you tap into the knowledge that we are able to give you so that you make the wiser decisions. You understand? Sometimes it's good to look at my body language. Do I look like I'm sure of what I'm saying or I'm trying to pambanya here? Tuko pamoja? Maybe something about return and reintegration. Edith, I know you've seriously thought about this, especially the reintegration element. Going out to work, because I had the privilege at a young age when I was in my early 20s to work in Accra, Ghana. And that time we were taken as a team of receiver manager for the Ghanaian airline. The feeling that you feel when you're out there, you feel like a border student, a student who is in a boarding school. Because your operation is from where you stay, the office you work, and back to where you stay, and if you are lucky and you try